It seemed like an impossible task, but we have taken the Browns to the Super Bowl. Well, not that Super Bowl, but the real Super Bowl. The one they play on television. We are officially here with the Cleveland Browns franchise. Now, as we look at some of the league news, I do want to mention this is the last episode of this Cleveland Browns franchise. And why, may you ask? Well, Madden comes out like really soon. Madden 19 will be out very soon. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is the last episode, win or lose. This is for all the marbles. But don't freak out, there will be another franchise that comes on in Madden 19, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below what team I should take over. Now, keep in mind, I want to take over a very bad franchise and make them very good, so it could be the Browns, it could be someone else like that. But again, make sure they're a bad team that no one's expecting to win, and maybe we'll try and take them over. But today's focus is on the Dallas Cowboys. If they have Allen Hurns, which obviously makes me a little nervous, but we have Jarvis Landry, who has been incredible. 14 receiving touchdowns a year, his first season with the Cleveland Browns. And we are, think about this, the Cleveland Browns, we lost week number 1. I thought the season was going to be doomed, but we have fought back and we have made it to the Super Bowl. Now, Dak Prescott, we're going to try and lock him up today. Look, if we can stop him from scrambling, if we can keep him having to throw medium to deep throws, I feel good. But if we allow him to dink and dunk around the field, to stretch his legs a little bit, things get spicy and not in the best shape for us. But Tyrod Taylor, he's battled health issues all season long. We've known that. Baker Mayfield has been waiting to play, but as much as I wanted to play Baker Mayfield this season, Tyrod has been too good too often to sit him on the bench. So we're going to start things off with possession and Nick Chubb in the backfield. Yes, Nick Chubb is completely our guy. We have been rocking with him for a couple of weeks now, and he has been dominant ever since he got the starting job. Now, Nick Chubb set the pace pretty early on, 5 yards in his first attempt. Ooh, Tyrod's got a little bit of room here. Tyrod's going to stretch his legs, and most importantly, he's getting out of bounds because we do not want him to get hurt today. We tried a passing play, and it ended up being a running play with our QB, so we're going right back to the running game because right now I don't think Dallas can actually stop the run. And Nick Chubb says, get off of him. Nick Chubb's breaking tackles. He's got one guy to beat. Can he get past him? He is not going to get by him. Doesn't really have that next level speed, but he is killing the Cowboys. I mean, Nick Chubb is killing it right now. 43 rushing yards on 2 attempts against the Dallas Cowboys front 7. That is kind of disgusting. Now Nick Chubb goes here again. He's going to break another tackle. Throws DeMarcus Lawrence to the ground. 2nd and 8. Tyrod in shotgun now. Dallas has to be experiencing a little bit or expecting to run a little bit. Tyrod's going to move up the middle. Tyrod goes for a juke move and gets lit up, but he's down at the 9 and he did not fumble. The Cowboys have definitely been sitting back for the pass, and we have been doing basically nothing but running. So their game plan not really working out for him too well. Now here in the pocket, ooh, DeMarcus Lawrence gets a Tyrod Taylor, and Dallas finally has a good play on D. That ended up being the first negative play we've had all game long. So 2nd and goal from the 15 after that big sack. Little play action fake here, and Joker's going to be rolling around with throwing one up deep, and it's intercepted. Heath is going to pick that one off, and Dallas lives to fight another down here as they now have possession. That drive was going wonderfully for us, and then it ended up being an interception. So there we go, Zeke Elliott in the backfield. Dak Prescott under center is going to go a little bit of a run to the outside. Oh, Zeke with a nice move is going to pick up about 6 there. 2nd and 4 now. Little fake there. Oh, actually it's going to be a run, and Zeke is getting, I think, the first down. We've struggled to stop the run so far, and for the most part this season we've done really well against it. But right here, right now, not so good. Now Prescott looking across the middle. He's going to find Williams. We're going to light him up, and we're stopping him short of the first down. So that was a big hit on Terrence Williams. We're going to go in for the blitz here, obviously. Prescott under center. Watch for the play action. Got a guy in motion now. Oh, we did not expect that. And Allen Hurns on the wide receiver reverse. Didn't expect it coming, and they got the first. 1st and 10. We're going to switch to a little bit of man-on-man defense now. Zeke in the backfield again. Going for the run, and great zone blocking there as they stop him again after 5. Dallas isn't getting a ton of yards, but they're just trucking along pretty nicely so far. Now Zeke in the backfield. This time Christian Kirksey stops him for a loss of 4. 3rd down and 9. Dak hasn't really thrown too many passes so far in today's game. The fake to Zeke. We're rolling around. Dak's rolling around himself. We're trying to get Agba over there. Agba's going to hit it. We're seeing the ball deep. Oh, we overran it, and Terrence Williams hauls it in. That was unfortunate, if nothing else. Coach Vini cannot be happy. We had the interception. It was right there, but we choked, and we gave Dallas field goal position. So looks like I formation here. So we have a halfback toss out here. We're going to try to get to the edge, try to set the tone a little bit, and we're going to finally stop him, but not before he gets about 7. 2nd and short now again. Zeke is the lone guy in the backfield. Dak moves under center again. The great blocking up the middle, and yeah, you can see Zeke. Oh, Zeke fumbles. The big fella picks it up. And another bad break for this Cleveland defense. 1st and goal. Dallas is getting too comfortable right now. They've had a couple of breaks that have went really well for him. And here's Zeke's on a run to the edge. And Zeke, great vision, great balance. The first touchdown of the Super Bowl goes to Zeke Elliott of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, our last drive was going so well, unbelievably well. And then, well, Heath made an incredible interception to basically stall that drive. So Tyrod's back again. Throwing it off, little dump off here, this time to Landry. Landry's going to get stood up, but he gets about 7. And it's important that we don't take the ball out of Tyrod's hands. Like, he was killing it last drive. He made a lot of good decisions. Just one really bad one, unfortunately, in the worst possible area. So far, so good, though, for Nick Chubb. He's continuing to kill this defense. Now, we're going to see a little bit of a rollout. Tyrod's rolling out, throws it on the run, and overthrows a wide open Njoku. As much as we want to pass, Tyrod just seems like he has some Super Bowl nerves going on. So it's back to Nick Chubb and the running game. If they stop our running game, things will get real bad. Now look at Nick Chubb. He says, oh, you want to get an interception last time, Heath? Not this time, young fella. We're almost to the midfield section now. Again, Tyrod sits in shotgun with Nick Chubb to his right-hand side. Dallas is expecting the run. We obviously are going to run it here. Nick Chubb's got some room now. Again, one guy in front of him. He's just throwing people down left and right. Nick Chubb is running. This time Heath with the shoelace tackle. Nick Chubb has 90 yards on 6 carries right now. He's on fire. Dallas is definitely pressing now. You can tell that they're expecting to see a run in our future. So we're going to see what we can do. Jarvis Landry, one-on-one coverage on the outside. Landry's got to step on his man. We're going to float it up real quick. Landry goes up and it's picked off again, this time by Awuzie. We're going to see what we can do. A hard hit. But another interception for Tyrod in the end zone. So with Dallas deep in their own territory, we're going to try to hit him with a little bit of a blitz. We're expecting Zeke to get a touch here. We're going to get to the backfield. We had an opportunity. He might be holding on this penalty. Zeke could be going to the house. We're hoping he's holding because Zeke is off to the races. And this might be a 93-yard touchdown, but hopefully it's going to be holding instead. And there's beautiful news for us as we are going to absolutely accept that penalty. Again, Dallas here deep in their own territory after that penalty on the 4-yard line. Dak under center. We're going to hand it off to Zeke, and we got an opportunity to tackle him, and we stop him after 1. Little correction on that play. That was actually Rod Smith, not Zeke Elliott. Zeke is gassed after running about 93 yards, so he's chilling for the moment. Prescott's going to be running. He throws it on the run. He finds a guy in a perfect pocket, and another first down for Dallas. Coach Vini feels a little stumped right now. The game plan was just to contain Dak, not let him run, but Dak is running wild now. He's stretching the pocket. He's making the right throws, and we're paying the price at the moment. So run up the middle to Zeke Elliott, who only gets about a yard or 2 there. Looking to get a little pressure off the edge. We're going to see Myles Garrett coming through. Garrett goes through, but oh, Dak tries to go for a QB draw, and that doesn't really work too much for him. 3rd down and 6. Again, Dallas has been killing us on the 3rd down conversions. We're going to try to stop him here. Pass out to the flat. Zeke is going to get wrapped up. We're going to drop him shy of the marker. We're taking to the 2-minute warning, but we stopped them, and we're forcing a punt. Dallas sets up to kick it away at the 2-minute warning, and Duke Johnson Jr., again, the forgotten Cleveland Brown, deep in Browns territory. Now he's got a little bit of room. He's going to break it out. Duke's got an opportunity here to turn up the field. Look at Duke. It's not a touchdown, but that is great field position with a little under 2 minutes left. If you're the Browns, you have to imagine that Tyrod Taylor is on a bit of a short leash. I mean, he has not really done what he needs to do, and he has to show something big here. Points are absolutely necessary right now for Cleveland. Tyrod again, looking for something, anything to get his team going. He's going to throw it on the run here. He's going to find Nick Chubb, and we're going to take our first time out down at the 32. Closing in on the red zone now. Coach Vini is looking for something big here. We have Nick Chubb split out to the left-hand side of Tyrod. Looks like a halfback screen here. Chubb is wide open. One guy in front, and they're going to bring him down for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12, under a minute left now. Njoku streaking across the middle, and again, Tyrod cannot find him. Another bad incompletion. So here we go. 3rd down and 12. Tyrod, gotta be honest, he's looking a little miserable right now. We need him to step up big here. So we got another tight end in. We got Dez Bryant. We're going to put 2 slants with Njoku going kind of deep for a post, and Dez Bryant is running, hopefully for something. Tyrod's rolling. Tyrod has some room. A couple blockers here for Tyrod. Tyrod is going to get dropped. It looks like shy of the marker. It's 4th and 1. As much as we want to run it, we can't honestly risk not getting any points here. So we're going to line up for a field goal. This one is up. The hold is there, and the kick is going to be good. The lead is down to 4. Going into halftime, not a lot of offense, a whole lot of defense, and some pretty bad plays, but we are only down 4 here in the Super Bowl. At the start of the second half, Dallas really can't get anything going on their drives, so they are forced to punt it, and Duke Johnson Jr. again, a big return last time we saw him. He's going to try and get it going here again. Now Duke has an opportunity to shine. The good little juke there, a speed juke, mind you. Big return again, getting them nearly to the midfield spot. Now coming out here in the second half, we see a major change. Wait a second. Baker Mayfield is now in the game. Tyrod Taylor obviously didn't have a good first half, and Coach Vini says, look, Baker, it's your time to shine. You have to admit this is a bold strategy, but only getting 3 points with that many red zone trips, you got to do something to shake it up. And it worked for Alabama in the title game, but will it work for the Cleveland Browns here? We're about to find that out. Now, Nick Chubb here, great placement. He's going to try to truck through the defender, but Brown was having none of it and stops him shy of the mark. So far, Baker really hasn't been asked to do too much here, so we're going to try to run it. Got Nick Chubb in the backfield, 1 yard to gain. Baker on the handoff. He's at Nick Chubb across the middle, and it looks like Chubb is going to be good. He gets 2 yards, only needed 1, and it's another first. Crossing the midfield marker for the first time in a while. Dallas sends a little bit of a blitz. We got Jarvis Landry streaking. We're going to throw it up to him. Baker hits him. Jarvis Landry goes into the end zone, and that's a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Baker Mayfield, the rookie who barely played the season, hits Jarvis Landry with a big touchdown, and just like that, the Cleveland Browns had the lead in the Super Bowl. I repeat, the Cleveland Browns have the lead in the Super Bowl. Now, Dallas has worked their way all the way down to the 43-yard line. Again, we're only up 3 points. We're going to hand the ball off to Zeke. Zeke goes to the edge, but no, not today, young fella. Big stop there by Gaines on the edge. 2nd and 14, you're seeing Dak Prescott again under center. Got a fullback in this time on the set. Dak's going to go with the motion to the right-hand side. Zeke's trying to run it to the edge, but look at this. Coming right across the middle, Christian Kirksey stops him in the backfield. So at this moment, Dallas is struggling. They haven't had a really good second half so far. They're going to try to avoid going 3 and out here. Dak goes across the middle to a Zeke. I mean, amazing catch, Zeke, but not really the play they wanted if you're the Dallas Cowboys. So 4th and 12, and yeah, Dallas isn't really in field goal territory, so they're actually going to be forced to punt it here. Got to imagine it's going to be a high-hanging punt. That it is. We're going to go ahead and let this one bounce. And oh, this could be a bad one. Luckily, it goes into the end zone before they can drop it. With the Browns having a little bit of a lead now, we want to make sure we run the ball, chew some clock, and just make this Cowboys defense hate being out on the field. So handing it off to Nick Chubb, they're kind of pressuring the middle a little bit, but Nick Chubb does slide through for 4. We're going to try to keep the momentum going. Nick Chubb almost has 100 yards rushing, and he only has 9 carries. His 10th carry here. It's going to be a good handoff. Baker Mayfield sees him, and look at this. Nick Chubb again gets tackled, but he is bringing the pain. Smart play management so far. The clock is doing a pretty good. Oh, this is a pass across the middle. Josh Gordon running rampant, and that was good play clock management, but a heck of a pass by Baker there in pressure. Smart play calls all around. Look, that blitz was coming hot and heavy, and we got rid of it to fight again for another first down. So Nick Chubb ready to go. He's been a monster all game long. He can keep it going here. 1 guy in front. He goes again. No truck there. He says, look, we're all about the business, baby. 12 yards on that carry. Dallas is looking a little slow right now. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. Gonna see Baker scramble out. He's got Njoku. He's gonna try to find him. Njoku with the heck of a grab to end the 3rd quarter. Baker is 4 for 4 so far. The young fella's looking good. The clock management has been unbelievable so far here in the 3rd quarter. Now, Nick Chubb is out, I believe, for a carry or 2. He's a little tired, and Sony Michel comes in instead. Now, Sony Michel, a little bit faster, still really good, but gets 6 yards there. We're continuing our strategy. Look, grind out this clock. Nick Chubb is back in the game. He's our power back. He's our bruiser. He's been the MVP of this game so far, and he gets 2 more yards there. 3rd down and 2. Baker Mayfield has been perfect on this drive. Nick Chubb has been great. Sony Michel came in and had a nice little carry to keep things going. So what can we do here in field goal range? We need that touchdown. There you go. See Baker run. Baker's going to throw one to Jarvis Landry, nearly intercepted. Jalen Smith didn't see it, and it's a 1st and goal on the 1. This team has come this far on the shoulders of Nick Chubb. Baker Mayfield threw a pass that, in my opinion, should have been intercepted, but we got bailed out. So 1st and goal on the 1. Nick Chubb will take the handoff. Nick Chubb goes up the middle, and Nick Chubb powers through. Touchdown, Nick Chubb. The 1st rushing touchdown of the day for him in the Super Bowl, and just like that, Cleveland is going to extend their lead to 10 points. Now, things just got really good for Cleveland because there was an interception thrown by Dak Prescott. Derrick Kindred got it, and now we have the ball on the 30 with 6 minutes left. And guess who's still hungry for some yards? You guessed it, Nick Chubb. Dallas knows we want to run it, and honestly, we're going to keep moving the clock as much as we can, but it's going to come down to Baker Mayfield having to make a play here. The young fella has come into a tricky situation, but Nick Chubb so far is not letting Baker make those plays because he's getting a lot of first downs. Inside the 20 now in the red zone. David Njoku threw. He's going to catch that one, and Njoku somehow got a heck of a grab. Baker Mayfield is still perfect. Cleveland is striking again. If a touchdown comes here, Dallas, you have to imagine they're basically out of it. So Baker under center, hands it off to Nick Chubb. Chubb up the middle. He's going to try to break through a tackle. He is wrangled down, but we're inside the 10. 4 minutes left, and Nick Chubb just seems unstoppable under the center again. Baker Mayfield's going to hand it off to Chubb. Chubb finds some room. He's got one guy in front, and Jeff Heath stuffs him in the middle on the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Mayfield's going to move under center. We got Marquise Williams in at fullback. Hand off to Chubb. He's trying to find some room, and they wrangle him in the backfield this time. No gain. 3rd down and goal. Baker Mayfield moves under center. Is it a pass? Is it a run? What will it be? Josh Gordon across the middle. They throw it, and Josh Gordon gets a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Just like that, the Cleveland Browns may have sealed this game. Now, Dallas has the ball just outside of the 2-minute warning, and they need to get not 1, not 2, but basically a form of 3 scores. Now, look at this interception. Christian Kirksey is going to seal the deal. This game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Kirksey, user pick into the end zone. The Cleveland Browns are going to win the Super Bowl. The unthinkable has been done. The Cleveland Browns are going to walk out of here, pinch me, and I'm imagining this, as the Super Bowl champions. They defeat the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott looked pretty good early on. The Cowboys in general looked really good early on, but the Cleveland Browns, they stood in there. They got that field goal in the first half. They came on the second half, guns blazing, got a touchdown early on. Baker Mayfield played perfect in the second half when he came in for Tyrod Taylor. And Nick Chubb carried this team to the promised land with 175 rushing yards. An unbelievable performance across the board in Cleveland. This one is for you. And your Super Bowl MVP ends up actually being Jarvis Landry. I think Nick Chubb personally was robbed a little bit there, almost 200 yards rushing in the Super Bowl, but the fans voted for Landry, who got the job done all season long. Again, guys, this is the last episode of the Cleveland Browns franchise. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you want to see more, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I have plenty more of this series coming in Madden 19. Maybe we'll use the Browns again, but again, leave me a comment down below. Tell me which NFL franchise we should choose. What think about the rookies, think about the whole journey. Make sure it's a team that's not very good or didn't do very good last year. We can build them up to be just like the Cleveland Browns to win the Super Bowl in Madden NFL 19.